that you could do, I could do it better than you. No matter what I do achieve, still got something to prove. I spent the check on the diamond cross, but still ain't paid my dues. Gotta be number one, number two never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, got enough juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. Won't fall again, and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel away, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, yeah, champion, yeah, we here.
This is second nature, all is automatic. You fools hurt, Jesus well.
She right got me.
Hit boy on the beat, so you gotta go berserk.
Okay. Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and want to see you win.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Portland Snowhawks. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go Sports. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Sanders first carry of the game. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. Incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. To throw again. Jackson. Able to hit his target, Claypool. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
And complete to Zach Ertz. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's a gain of 8, and it'll wind up moving the chains. To throw again is Jackson. Now they go screen. It's complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area, but they want him involved, just as you said. They want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting. This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
This is 3rd and 1, very likely 4-down territory even if they don't get it, though. They'll try and run for it with Sanders, and he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They go with the option on 4th down, left side. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one.
Kansas City.
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. Buying time to his left. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 11 more on that one, and another first down. They'll run, it's Sanders. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Here's Sanders. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6.
If you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
3rd and 2, here's Jackson. Dancing to his left. Toward the pylon, caught. And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
It's a loss of 1.
And our statistician, Ben Ramsauer, just held up 3 fingers to remind me he now has 3 tackles for a loss only in the first quarter.
Well, Ben's got it detailed perfectly. He always gives us the right stats. I'd love to be on.
And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Chase Claypool, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs take it right down and score on the opening drive. And his kick is good to make it 7-0 KC.
Chiefs 7, Snowhawks nothing. Mike Badgley set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with J.K. Dobbins. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Prescott now. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 16 yards, a first down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
The ball carrier.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line.
Again, the ball carrier. The tackle made at the 47-yard line.
They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
It's 4th down.
They're going for it with Dobbins. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. It'll be a gain of 4. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
7, Snowhawks nothing.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. This one out quickly to Westbrook. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. That catch good for only a couple.
Brings up 2nd and.
On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
But if you're going to have a relay race, you're probably going to pick your backs and receivers to run it, but don't underestimate the conditioning of the offensive line. They're out there just dictating things, staying on the field, and keeping a long drive going.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Now it's a bootleg with Prescott.
Incomplete. Coverage is awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. Here's Prescott. And that is going to be incomplete. The 4th down pass play doesn't work out. And the Chiefs' defense comes up with a stop.
Is a turnover on downs.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
You know, you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number one goal? Make the playoffs. Number two, win your division. Number three, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number one seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Miles Sanders.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
From the 40 now on second down. Jackson. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. Busting through contact. Just wasn't a huge hole there for him to operate. Stopped just inside the 35-yard line.
And it's third down.
The Chiefs on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And that is incomplete.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
It's now 4th down.
Would have been a decently long field goal, 51 yards from here, but instead they're going to go for it. From the gun, Jackson being chased out left. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Intercepted.
He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late. And that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And they make this well upfield across the 45. Almost unstoppable on the ground there as that one is good for 39.
Well, when you're able to break a run against a cover 2 or a 2-deep zone, safeties are back a little ways. What you're counting on is the guys taking care of business up front and then maybe climbing to the second level, that offensive lineman or tight end getting up to the second level and able to block the safety in order to create a big run.
Yeah, making those linemen work with a couple blocks. They look good doing it there. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Right back to Dobbins on 1st. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver. 3rd down here.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Looking to throw. Prescott. This is Johnson. He's got it. Past the 20. And touchdown. Deontay Johnson. His 4th touchdown on the year. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field, and that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as a wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control, and how about the end result? A touchdown.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. That catch good for only a couple.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
Looking for Ertz, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Snow Hawks 14, Chiefs 7. Will Lutz.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cost.
And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Jackson. Throw there going to be incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. This is fielded at the 27. A nice job getting free on the return for 13 yards. And that will come the offense as they take over. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left. We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the play.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Patrick Queen. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down. Here's Jackson. Steps away. Open receiver, that's Caden Smith, the tight end. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the left hash, this from 34. Badgley able to punch this one through.
Is good.
So a late turnover leads to a quick drive, and in turn that quick drive leads to 3 points.
So someone makes a mistake, but how about the other side, learning from that mistake, taking care of the ball, and making sure they put some points on the board. Well done.
Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Another run here with Dobbins. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
A loss of 1 brings up
on 3rd down. It's Prescott. Open man is Westbrook, complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
At the 38.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Prescott to throw it. To the right side, going to be caught by Waller. And the out of bounds just shy of the 40. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 42-yard line. Here's Dobbins. Julian Blackmon bringing him down.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves. Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. Now Prescott. And he completes it to Westbrook. And he's got the 1st as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 28.
A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. On 1st down, Dobbins. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. They'll go again with Dobbins. And he'll take this close to a 1st down at the Chiefs' 14. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. Prescott on 1st down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
10-yard line.
2nd and 6 from the 10. Now Johnson, and he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
The ball carrier. Darius Leonard on the tackle. A gain of 2 on the play.
Again, it's Johnson. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
A gain of 3. It's now 4th down and less than a yard.
Here we go with Johnson. And he will have the 1st down before he's brought down at the 3. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that, but by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown.
Let's go, let's go.
It's the fullback with touchdown number 7 on the year. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. It's good, and it's 21-10.
Makes the score Snowhawks 21, Chiefs 10.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Their own 20-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Forced out to his left. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And that will be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
37 yards on the punt with no return, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they had the touchdown during the last drive, and I'm guessing that you like the balance they had on that last drive.
And I loved it. Forget liking it. Absolutely love what they were doing because to be ahead of a defense that much, where every play call you have, run or pass, is working pretty well for you.
Makes you look like a genius.
It really does. It also lets you know that your preparation was pretty good, and now the defense has to do all the adjusting.
They'll keep it on the ground. Dobbins. And not much room to operate as they'll get this up only to about the 41. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
3rd down and 2.
Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2.
They'll run here with Dobbins.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A gain of 11 and a 1st down.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Now Dobbins.
And he'll get it down to the play to the 37. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
On this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now a carry for Dobbins. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Mario Edwards Jr. there to bring him down.
2nd and 10 at the 38-yard line.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. They'll run. It's Dobbins. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
They'll run on first down. Dobbins. Room here to run. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. That good for 22 and a first down.
That's another Portland first down. 1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. And they'll turn to a power game to try to get in. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. It's the fullback with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. And it's up and good.
Makes the score Snowhawks 28, Chiefs 10. Will Lutz set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's going to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And he is down at the 48. A pickup of 4 that started at 148-yard line and ended at the other.
2nd and 6.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson caught by the tight end Ertz. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And he will have a Chiefs first down, and comfortably so, as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. Jackson from the shotgun. Oh, nearly a disaster there on the check down. But they'll get it back.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line.
Now whistles and a flag down. Looked like one of the Chief linemen might have moved. A false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. Play action. Now Jackson. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline.
To number 80.
So plenty of smiles for the folks here as they head for the exits. It's a victory for their hometown guys. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus